Stop. No talking.
You're back. You're on mute.
Hello and welcome to today's matchup between the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers and the Whitehall Norse JV volleyball matchup. The Lancers have played them in the Whitehall quad last Thursday. Whitehall won that in 2 sets. Lancers currently with a 1-4 record. Their one win being in the quad at Memorial. That was against Altoona. Quick lineup check before we start. Starting first for the Lancers is going to be, as always, number 14, Evelyn Rail. Libero, number 20, Molis will enter. For number 8, Schneider. And we are ready to begin. Service by Rail. Received by number 2, Slugga. And set for Eden. That one's going to go off the back by about 3 feet. And Lancers strike first, lead it by 1-0. Set for number 13, Eden again. Received by Ksemba. Set for Hammett. Tipped. And bumped too far for number 2, Slugga. Lancers now lead it by 2-0. Set for Eden. Lunging save by Ksemba. Off the net twice. Lancers can't get it over. And the Norse cut it down to 1, 2-1. Serving for the Norse to start us off will be number 3, Addison Herman. Hammett bumped it up in the air. Rail came all the way over to try to set it. Got it up in the air, but no one was there to receive it. And the Norse tied up at 2. And Herman will continue to serve. Received by Gurgle. Set for Gurgle. And that one went straight down. Couldn't get it over the net. And the Norse take their first lead of the night by 1, 3-2. Serve received by Gurgle. Off to the back wall. Norse now on a 4-0 run. Take a 2-point lead, 4-2. Serve received by Hammett. Lunging save by Gurgle over to Hammett, who can't quite get it over the net. Now a 5-2 lead for the Norse. Off of Hammett into the back wall. And now a 4-point lead, 6-2. Norse riding on a 6-0 run. Serve received by Hammett. That one's going to go way off. I think Lancers might take a timeout here. And he will. 7 straight points for the Norse to take a 5-point lead, 7-2. Coach Cran. Back from the timeout, Lancers trail by 5, 7-2, with number 3, Herman still serving. Received by Gurgle. Set for Quaid. And double hit by the Lancers. Point's going to go to the Norse. They now lead by 6, 8-2. That one's going to sail out of play. And the streak ends at 8. Lancers cut it down to 5, 8-3. As number 5, Joanna Seibel, enters for number 15, Gwyneth Gurgle. First time tonight will be number 8, the freshman, Savannah Quaid. And an unnecessary delay from the Norse. They're going to be forced to call a timeout. Timeout spent by each team. 5-point lead for the Lancers, 8-3. And back from the forced timeout. Norse took as quickly as they could. And we are ready to continue play. Both teams have taken a timeout. Lancers trail by 5, 8-3, with number 8, Savannah Quaid, now serving. Set for number 2, Slugga. Received by Quaid. Set for Quaid. To the back. About a foot off the corner line. And the Norse now take a 6-point lead, 9-3, with number 13, Eden, now serving. Received by Quaid. Set for Xemba in the back. She'll bump it over. And a foot off the sideline. And the Norse now with a 7-point lead, 10-3. Miscommunication by Quaid and Xemba. Lancers trailing now by 8, 11-3. Lancers need to stop the run and start a run of their own if they're going to keep this game close. Norse pulling away a lot early. Number 13, Eden, continuing to serve. Received by Koenig and off into the bleachers. Another ace for the Norse, and now a 9-point lead, 12-3. Serve received by Quaid. Set for Xemba in the back. Just clears over the net, got a bit of it, not enough. Received by Quaid. Set for Hammett, good set over the net to the back. Saved by the libero, number 20, Molis. Tipped over by number 7, Constant. Set for Hammett to the back, saved by Molis again. Set for Constant again. Tips off the nets, and no Lancers there to save it. And the Norse now with a 10-point lead, 13-3. Serve received by Koenig. Set for Hammett to the back. Jumping save and set for Clomston. Miscommunication by Hammett and Xemba. And the Lancers now trail by 11, 14-3. And a substitution. Number 16, Grace Larson Jr. will enter for number 8, Savannah Quaid. And Eden will continue to serve. Received by Rail. Set for Rail, forced to bump it over. Set for number 15 back. Lunging save. Off to the back wall. Lancers now trail by 12, 15-3. Rail set for Koenig. Koenig, a nice shot, saved, and sent over by back. Koenig gonna set it for Hammett, and that'll be a lift on Koenig. And now a 13-point lead for the Norse. And game well out of hand for the Lancers. Norse currently on a 7-0 run. And then we'll go into the net, and that'll end the Norse streak. Currently lead by 12, 16-4. Only the third serve for the Lancers is going to be number 3, the sophomore, Kenzie Koenig. As freshman number 18, Emma Larson enters for Kazemba. Nice serve to the back. Off the hands of number 7, Clomston. And out of play. Koenig starts off her serving strong with a nice ace. Brings it down to 11. That one high into the ceiling, comes straight down, lunging save, and sent over. Saved by Larson. Set for Larson. Blocked at the net, saved, Seibel sends it over. Set across, too far, and Lancers cut it down to 10, 16-6. Koenig continuing to serve. Shot to the back, high into the ceiling. Set for Clomston. Saved by Larson. That's going to go right back over the net. Sent immediately back. Saved by Rail. Hammett sets it for Larson. Good tip and can't be saved. And the Lancers now in a streak of their own. They've cut it down to 9, 16-7 with Koenig still serving. And that one's going to go way out. Koenig gets a 4-point streak, and they've cut it down to 10, 17-7, with libero number 20, Kaylee Morris, now serving. Serve received by Larson. Hammett sets it for Rail, too far. And the Norse now with an 11-point lead, 18-7. Off of Larson's hands at the back wall. Another ace from the Norse gives them a 12-point lead, 19-7. Serve received by Koenig off into the bleachers. And another ace for the libero Morris. And now a 13-point lead for the Norse. They're just 5 points away from winning it. Lancers started this one out poorly. And this one's almost all but lost. Currently trailing by 13 off of Hammett straight down. And there's the third straight ace for Molis. She now leads it by 14, 21-7. Trying for 5 straight aces. And she's going to get it straight into the ceiling, straight back down. No one else has a play on it. Lancers now trail by 15, 22-7. And number 1, Autumn Williams will enter for number 3, Kenzie Koenig. And Molis will continue to serve, now only just 3 points away. Currently on a 6-0 ace streak. Off of Williams, saved by Larson, and sent over by Seibel. Tipped over by Seibel, and they're going to call a lift on Larson. And the Norse get the point once more as number 2, Nelner, enters for Hammett. Nope, enters for Rail. Nope, it's Hammett. 16-point lead for the Norse, 23-7. Molis still serving. And another ace for her. She has 7 in her 10-0 run. And the Lancers now just 1 point away from losing this first set, 25-7. Molis again. Saved by Williams. Sets. Larson can't get to it in time. 11-0 run to end the game. 8 aces, 6 in a row by Molis. And set 1 ends with an 18-point deficit for the Lancers, 25-7. Game 2 coming in about 3 minutes. And we are back for the second set between the JV Whitehall Norse and the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers. Norse won in a blowout to start us off, 25-7 by 18. Lancers started a bit slow, got better as it went on, but too little, too late. Lancers most likely going to come out a little bit stronger here and get us a closer game here. Norse just one set away from taking the game, and I'm pretty sure we'll not be playing a third set if Norse win it 2-0. Quick lineup check before we start. Serving first for the Norse is going to be number 3, Addison Herman, the sophomore. And Molis is going to sub in for number 18, Hensley. And we are ready to start. Starting off the serving for the second set will be number 3, Addison Herman. Norse won the first set by 18. Lancers see if they can get this one closer and force a third set. First one's going to just bounce over the net. Girl can't get there in time. And an ace to start us off for the Norse. They lead 1-0. That one just bounced off the net. Semba can't save it. And 2 aces in a row gives them a 2-0 lead. Serve received by Kzemba. Set for Koenig, into the net. Norse now with a 3-point lead, 3-0.
That was so much power.
Serve received by Gurgle, tipped over by Hammett. Set back for Molis over the net. Saved by Kzemba. Set for Koenig, blocked, saved by Quaid. Koenig tips over, she's blocked again. Hammett gonna set it for Rail this time. She'll just bump it over. Lunging attempt, can't get it. Good tip by Rail, good read. And the Lancers bring it down to 2, 3-1. With number 14, Evelyn Rail, serving first as always. Good tip over there by number 3, Herman. Fake the set, everyone went over. Number 13, Eden will enter for number 5, Becker. And number 13, Eden will serve. Currently leading by 4, 5-1. 3, 4-1. Serve received by Gurgle. Quaid sends it back for Rail, who will set it over the net. Set for Becker. Saved. And set for Koenig. And that one's going to hit the top of the net, come right back down. Lancers now trail by 4, 5-1. That serve is going to go into the net. And Lancers now trail only by 3, 5-2, with number 8, Savannah Quaid, now serving. And number 5, Seibel, entering for Gurgle. They always do that. Received by Molis. Set for number 12, Eden, who will send it over the net. And Hammett's going to send it over for the Lancers. Set for number 7, Clompston, blocked by Koenig. Still got over the net, no one was there to receive it. And the Norse now lead it by 4, 6-2. Number 20, Molis, now serving. Last time she served had 11 straight. And 7 aces in there. Rails, tip over, going to go into the net. And now a 5-point lead for the Norse and a timeout by the Lancers early. Currently trailed by 5, 7-2, about where they were last time. See if they can turn it around and get a streak of their own. Back from the timeout, Lancers currently trail by 5, 7-2, with number 20 Mola still serving. Serve received by Quaid. Set for Rail, who will set it over the net. And mistimed that, got stuck in between her hands, couldn't get it over in time. And Norse now lead by 6, 8-2. Received by Quaid. Set for Koenig, who will set it to the back. Lunging save, set back up top for Herman, who will send it over the net, saved by Kazemba. Rail, nice spot. Saved by Eden, and miscommunication by Slugga and Herman, can't get it over the net. And Lancers bring it down to 5, 8-3, as number 2 Nelner enters for number 13 Kazemba, and number 3 Kenzie Koenig comes in to serve. Had 4 straight last time. See if she can bring some in this time. Starts out with a nice one to the corner, saved by Eden. And set for Clomston. Good save and set back over. Not this time though, off the nice spike by Slugga. Tipped around, can't get over the net as Williams enters for Koenig. And number 6 Botch enters for Slugga. And I'm serving now for the Norse, number 6 Chloe Botch, sophomore. Williams slide, missed it. And an ace to start out for the Norse. They lead by 7, 10-3. And miscommunication by Quaid and Hammett. And another ace for the Norse. Starter was going to be out. Williams took it. Didn't pay off for the Lancers. This time received by Quaid, and no one was there to get it. Lancers now trail by 9, 12-3. And the game now getting away from the Lancers again. Need to put a stop here and get a run. And that one will go into the net. There's the stop. Lancers currently trail by 8, 12-4. With sophomore number 9, Evelyn Hammett, now serving. Lunging save off the net, and can't be sent over. Ace from Hammett gives the Lancers a 7-point, brings it back down to 7. 12-5. And that one's going to go off the side. Trail only by 8, 13-5. 5 Becker enters for Eden. And number 7, Kelsey Clomston will serve. Serve received by Quaid. Rail sends it over to Hammett, who will bump it over the net. That one goes way off the hands, and that one's going to be sent into the bleachers. Herman sent it way too far back. Thompson tried to send it back and ended up going into the stands. Lancers bring it down to 7, 13-6 with number 5, Joanna Seibel now serving. And nope, Gergel's going to enter for her. And she will also take over the serving, so number 15, Gwyneth Gergel will serve. Just bounced over the net, lunging save, and can't get it over. And an ace to start for Seibel. Lancers cut it down to 6. That one's going to go under the net. Lancers trail now only by 7, 14-7. We're bringing it back slowly but surely with number 18, Tiffany Hensley, the junior, now serving. Lunging save by Hammett. Sorry, Gergel. Goes too far off into the bleachers. And Norse will take an 8-point lead, 15-7. Serve received by Williams. Gergel sends it up for Rail. Decided to go for it a little too late. And Lancers now trail by 9, 16-7.
You know what's funny is we have 0 viewers. You're just doing this for
Serve received by Quaid. Set for Hammett over the net. And going to go into the net. Lancers now trail by 10, 17-7.
So you know what?
That one off the corner line. Lancers get it back. Now trailing by 9, 17-8. As libero number 20 Molas enters for Helsley. Kemba enters for Nelner, and Koenig will enter for Williams. Number 13, Rachel Kazemba now serving, trailing by 9. See if she can go on a run and bring us a little bit closer. That one's going to go into the net, and Norse, you take a 10-point lead, 18-8. Lancers already doing better than they did last game by 1 point. But Norse still in control with number 3, Addison Herman, the sophomore, now serving. Lunging attempt by Ksemba, can't get it high enough. And an ace to start out. Gives him an 11-point lead. Serve received by Ksemba. Set for Koenig. Good spot, can't be saved. Kill for Koenig. Gives the Lancers back to a 10-point deficit, 19-9, with number 14, Evelyn Rail, serving again. Set for number 5, Becker. Sails out of play, and the Lancers bring it down to 9, 19-10. Rail still serving. Molas will set it for Slugga. Good tip over the net. Saved by Rail. Koenig sets it for Hammett. Tip, but can't be saved. Lancers bring it down to 8, 19-11. High into the ceiling. Set for Slugga. Saved by Gergel. Set for Hammett. Couldn't get it high enough. And Lancers bring it down to 9, 20-11. Eden will enter for Becker. And Eden will serve. Only 5 points away from taking the second set and taking the game. Lunging attempt by Hammett, couldn't get there in time. And now a 10-point lead for the Norse. Now just 4 points away from winning it. Serve just clears the net, saved by Koenig. Hammett sets it for Quaid over the net. Received by Molis. Bad spot. Still gets it over. Koenig's block. Can't return it back over the net. But they're going to say Norse were in the net, so the point will go to the Lancers. Currently trailing it by 9, 21-12. As number 5, Seibel enters for number 15, Gurgle. And number 8, Savannah Quaid will serve. Lancers need to go on a big run here if they have a chance of winning this game. Norse just 4 points away from winning it. Lancers 9 points away from the Norse. Set for Slugga. Saved by Koenig. Set. Too far. Ended up going over the net and out of play. And Lancers call a timeout, trailing by 10, 22-12. Norse knocking on the doorstep of a set 2 victory and a game win. Service by Molis, leading by 10. Received by Quaid. And miscommunication by Seibel and Rail. Now a 2-point lead. Sorry, 2 points away from winning it for the Norse. They lead it by 11, 23-12. Serve received by Ksemba. Seibel can't get a piece of it, went to the umpire ref's podium. And the Norse now just 1 point away from taking the set and the game. Lead it by 12, 24-12. Mola serving. Lunging save by Quaid. Can't get it up in the air, and that'll do it. Lancers took the first set 25-7 by 18, and the second set 25-12 by 13. Immediately following this will be... And yep, we're going to play a third set. Varsity doesn't play for another 30-ish minutes, so we have time for a third one. And we'll be back in about 3 minutes. We'll be playing a third and final set. Norse have already won the game 2-0. Good block there by Koenig. Lancers starting off strong 1-0. With number 14, Evelyn Rail, now serving. Set for number 8, Schneider. Off the foot, saved. And they called that a double hit on the Lancers. So a point will go to the Norse. Lunging save by Ksemba off the face of and point will go to the Norse. They lead it by 1, 2-1. And number 3, Herman will continue to serve. Received by Gurgle. Set for Hammond over the net. And another double hit by the Lancers. Norse now lead it by 2, 3-1. Serve received by Hammett. Rail sets it for Quaid into the net. 3-point lead, 4-1 for the Norse. Number 3, Herman still serving. Received by Hammett. Set for Quaid, forced to bump it over that to the corner. Saved by Libero. And sent over by number 5, Becker. Saved by Gurgle, no one else was there to get it. And the point will go to the Norse. They lead it by 4, 5-1. Serve received by Gurgle. Set for Hammett. Couldn't get it over the net. Lancers now trail by 5, 6-1. This final set will be played to 15. Norse just 9 points away. Serve received by Gurgle. Ksemba sends it up to Koenig, who bumps it under the net. Point will go to the Norse. They now lead by 6, 7-1. Received by Gurgle. Set for Rail over the net. Saved. And set for Becker. Gurgle couldn't get to it in time, and the Norse now lead by 7, 8-1. Lancers might be thinking about a timeout pretty soon. Norse already halfway there. And that one's going to sail out of play. Lancers cut it down to 6, 8-2. Serving now for the Lancers, number 8, Savannah Quaid. Going to need to start a run and bring this game closer. And number 2, Nelner, can't enter in time. And play will continue. Spike into the net by number 6, Botch. Point will go to the Lancers, and now number 2, Nelner will enter for number 15, Gurgle. Lancers currently only trailing by 5, 8-3, with Quaid still serving. Set for number 5, Becker, and double hit by the Norse. Lancers bring within 4, 8-4. The Norse varsity are out of the locker room, and they're getting ready to play. Quaid serve, not going to even make it to the net. And the Norse now only lead by 5, 9-4. Number 7, Clompston will enter for number 5, Becker. And number 7, Kelsey Clompston will serve. And now the varsity for the Lancers are starting to come out. Serve received by Quaid. Set for Nelner. Lunging save, can't get to it in time. Lancers bring it back down to 4, 9-5, with number 3, Kenzie Koenig now serving. Throws by King to the back, high into the ceiling. Sent up for number 6 Botch over the net, out of play. Lancers ring within 3, 9-6. Getting close to the end of the game. Lancers pulling it back. And ace there by Koenig. Thinks about it too late. Lancers now within 2, 9-7. And that serve too far off the back line. Lancers bring it down to 3 as the Norse will now serve. Williams enters for Koenig. And number 8, Schneider will serve. And into the net. Point will go to the Lancers. They bring it back down to 2, 10-8. Hammett will exit. Larson will enter. And number 18, Grace Larson will serve. Big serves coming up here for the Lancers. Getting close to the end of the game. Lancers need to bring it back even. Currently trailing by 2. Lunging save. Set for Eden over the net. Lunging save by Williams. Set, and she's in the net. Would have been a really good play by Kazemba. Fortunately, Nelner finds herself on the Norse side of the court. And point will go to the Norse. They currently lead it by 3, 11-8. That serve by number 6 Botch goes out of play. Lancers back within 2 again, 11-9. Nelner will not serve. She will sub out for number 16, Grace Larson. And number 16, Grace Larson will serve. Lancers have been within 2 a few times. They need to get a few of their serves together and tie up this game. Service by Larson. That was a good shot. Saved. Sent back and tipped over. Saved by Williams. Set for Quaid. Good tip over. Lunging save. Can't get it over. Good spot by Quaid. And the Lancers have brought it now within 1, 11-10. Larson just needs at least one more. One more to at least break even. And she's not going to get it. Into the net. And Lancers trailing by 2. But they're staying even. Slugga enters for Eden. And Slugga will serve. Time running out. Lancers need to make a big run. And to do that, they need to stop this serve right here and get it back. Received by Larson. Good tip over by Grace Larson, and it can't be saved. Larson sent it to her sister. Good fake. And Lancers now within 1, 12-11. As number 3, Koenig enters for number 1, Williams. And number 13, Rachel Kazemba will serve. Kazemba, one of our better servers on JV. Good server in a situation like this. Currently trailing by 1, 12-11. High into the ceiling, comes straight down, and they can't save it. Lancers have tied it up at 12. And now Kazemba now serving for the lead. Big serve for Kazemba here. Good spot. Set for number 5, Melissa. Larson sets it back to Quaid. Blocked and can't be saved. Good block by number 18, Hensley. Good sent over by Molis. And Norse hanging on to a 1-point lead, 13-12, with number 20, Molis now serving. If you're a Norse fan, this is who you want serving. One of their best servers, saved by Kazemba. Set for Quaid, who will send it over the net. Sent immediately back over, saved by Larson. Larson will set it for Koenig. Beautiful spike there, but saved. Sent immediately back by Hammett. And the Lancers have tied it up at 13. Beautiful volley there, some nice saves. Lancers come out on top. And back to the beginning of the serving rotation with number 14, Evelyn Rail now serving. Number 2, Nelner will enter for Larson. And they're going to give the point to the Norse. I'm not sure why. They didn't make any signal. And I guess Norse now serving for the lead, 14-12. Larson sends it back, gets it over the net, and into the net. And the point will go to the Lancers regardless. Score now, I believe it should be 14-13. Scoreboard is not quite caught up yet. Score should be 14-13, I believe. Norse leading it by 1. Now with number 14, Evelyn Rail serving. Yep, 14-13. Lancers need this point, or Norse are going to take the third and final set. And we are ready to go. Big serve here from Rail. Can she keep the game alive? Saved. Set over by Becker. Set for Quaid. Good tip. Lunging save into the net. Can't be saved. And the Lancer is tied up at 14 with number 14, Evelyn Rail, still serving. And we are heading into extra points here. Rail now trying to take a lead. And next serve could be the win. Set for Becker. Saved by Nelner. Set for Koenig into the net. Point will go to the Norse, and now they have a chance to serve for the win. It'll be number 13, Herman. Chance to end the game here. Lunging save by Nelner. Off her hands and goes sideways. And the Norse. And nope, they're going to play to 25. It's not just me. See, varsity thought it was done too. All of that, and it's not even close to game. Well, let's have a close game here. Quaid can't get that one over. Lancers now trail by 3, 17-14. Herman still serving. Received by Larson. Set. Can't get it over the net. And now a 4-point lead for the Norse. They're pulling away. Serve received by Xemba. Set for Rail, who will bump it over the net. Saved. And set for Botch. Off the hands of Nelner, too far for Xemba. And the Norse putting together a nice run here. Currently lead it by 5, 19-14. Serve received by Larson. Bumped over by Rail, good spot, can't be saved. And the Lancers bring it back down to 4, 19-15. They're going to need to go on a run of their own if they have a chance of bringing this game close at the end. Good server to do it with, number 8, Savannah Quaid. Lunging save by Molis. Set for Becker over the net. Lunging save by Quaid, can't get it high enough. And the Norse now with a 5-point lead, 20-15. And they're pulling away late as number 7, Clompston, will enter. Lunging save by Xemba, can't get it over the net. Lancers now trail by 6, 21-15. And I wish we would have gone to 15. Would have at least been a close game. Pulled it into extra points. Now it's all Norse. Received by Xemba, that's going to make it over the net. Sent immediately back, saved by Koenig. And miscommunication by Larson and Rail. And now a 7-point lead for the Norse. Serve received by Quaid. Set for Nelner into the net. And now an 8-point lead for the Norse, 23-15. Time is about 7 o'clock. Game just about to be getting over. Varsity, both varsities about getting ready to go. Band behind the stage getting ready to start. Norse just 2 points away from winning this one as Rail sends this one into the net. And Norse now just 1 point away, currently leading 23-15. Sorry, 24-15. Lead it by 9, chance to win it by 10 here. Shot to the back, out of play, and Lancers still with a bit of life. Currently trail this one by 8, 24-16. Service by number 3, Koenig. If anyone's going to get 8 straight serves, it's going to be her. And here we go. Good serve to the back, saved high into the ceiling. Tipped and sent over to Eaton, who will send it into the net. And 1 down, 7 to go. 7-point lead for the Norse, 24-17. Koenig serving again. That one barely clears the net, saved. And set for Eaton again. This time it'll make it over the net. Saved by Quaid. Sent back for Nelner, who will get it over the net. Set for Botch to the back. Lindsay saved by Quaid. Seibel's not going to make it there in time, and that's going to end it. Norse, like the C team before them, their JV wins it in 3 sets, 25-7, 25-15, and 25-17. I will be turning off the broadcast, turning it back on immediately for band. If you're not joining us for that, hope you enjoyed the game. And